Vlog challenge number 4. This is Cassandra Lee here. It's called Reckoning My Past to Save My Future, and I'm going to be as transparent with you as possible. This is a pretty hard topic for me because I've never really expressed it to such a broad audience. But I have always felt in my life that I have to be lived a certain way. And I'm going to tell you why. I grew up, with my father as a master of a martial arts organization. And so there was a lot of students and members that would, be in these schools. And so I was kind of like, I guess I can relate it to like the pastor's child. And so I was, I felt like I had been held with such high expectations all of my life. And, there was just many moments where I felt like I was put on a pedestal and I couldn't make any wrong decisions because so many people were counting on me. Or they expected me to be a certain way. And in fact, I began to live my life in such a way where I would make decisions not off of my own thinking. I would always imagine anytime that I was faced with a decision, I would imagine it this way. I would imagine, what would the Cassandra Lee that my father loves so much, how would she make this choice? How would the Cassandra that everyone counts on so much, how would Sensei Cassandra Lee make this choice? And I began to feel like that circus person that, I don't know what they're called, but they walk on the strings, and that any like detail of imbalance that they lost, they can completely just fall off. And that's what I felt like. I felt like I had to live my life a certain way based off of the expectation that everyone had on me, especially my father. I don't think he knows this, but it was almost as if he loved me so much, and I thank him for that. But it felt like he only loved me for one reason. And it's probably not his intention. I'm not blaming him or anything like that, because everything that I've been through has made me the woman I am today. So I was going through this moment where it felt like my father loved me. How can I explain this? Oh, this is so hard. It's like those movies where the father wants the son, to play sports or something. Football, because that was his passion, and the son decides he wants to dance instead. And so does the father hate his son? No, of course not, but it almost feels like that. So the son has to hide the fact that he wants to dance because he doesn't want to disappoint the father. That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. My past was really built off of that. I didn't want to disappoint my dad. So I would do whatever he told me. If he said, if he said that I would be an awesome martial artist or whatever, and to stick to it, I did it because I just didn't want to disappoint him. And my brother, my oldest brother, he's like a year and 9 months older than me. At a certain point, he disappointed my father. And I saw the animosity between the two. Like, they were just clashing heads to the point they weren't even speaking. And I didn't want that to happen. So I thought to myself, there's no way I cannot choose something other than what my father wants, because that's going to be the exact same outcome. Do you know what that feels like? To live your life based off of everyone else's thinking of you or expectation of you, it sucks. I felt like I could never make a decision for me. It was hard. It was very hard. I cried myself to sleep many, many nights growing up. And I had to realize that God has created me uniquely and individually for me, with my own thoughts, with my own ideas, my own creative thinking, my own desires, my own purpose that I have to step into. And it is not about everyone else. It is about me fulfilling the purpose that God has destined me to have, so I can continue to help everyone else. That's what it's about. And I want you to know that if you felt the way I felt, you're not alone. But I want you to know that you need to knock it off. Because how much time are you willing to waste basing your life on everyone else other than you? I'm glad that I finally get it. But I wonder how much struggle and pain I could have saved myself if I had gotten it sooner. I don't regret it, but I wonder. And now that I get it now, especially now, I just recently got this, I feel more free than I've ever been in my entire life. And the sad part is that I did have to pay a price for it. I don't have my father around right now to share these wonderful moments that I've been having in my life. This feeling of freedom that I've never felt before. But it's okay, because I'm still able to talk to you. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to sit here in front of this camera and share this with you. I'm telling you from experience, you will feel 10 times better the moment you decide to let go. To let go. Let go. Everything is going to be fine. And I feel so much better, and I want you to feel the same way. Life is intended for you to live it the way you desire. So I'm going to close out now, and there's going to be a link in the About Me section. About this video section, the description, whatever. Click on that link, because that's where I have been able to experience being me to the fullest potential and being able to show it to the world. I love you dearly, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.